Now, more wine wisdom. It's Twisted Cork Radio with Jimmy and Miss Fox on 860 KKAT.
Welcome back, Twisted Cork Radio, live, well, kind of live, remote at the Nicholas Food Show, Kouzina Creations, breakfast all day, and Jimmy and I are here featuring a wine. It's called Red and Tory Chardonnay. So I'm going to get that for you and show you. There you go. Check that out. Isn't that sweet? That's a label I'd buy just for the label.
I love the bottle style.
It.
Yeah, we call that a galette bottle style in French, and the Italians like that shorter, stouter style with those broad shoulders. They also feature a sparkling wine in that similar style, based on before fine glass blowing techniques were around. They needed something a little thicker, a little heavier to distribute the pressure.
Cool.
So that was a style that they had. But this is, you're absolutely right. We're a fan of this producer, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
This,
Another of Bon Vivant Imports wines that Brad brings in. This is a great producer.
The Rondatori Chardonnay, you have the Alessandro Di Stefani is the winemaker.
Yes. You got to say it with this, the whole,
Alessandro Di Stefani. What I like about the Chardonnay is there's no butter, there's no oak in this wine. It's totally unoaked, and there's this beautiful part. When I describe Chardonnay to folks, I really emphasize the fact that Chardonnay to a winemaker is what a blank canvas is to an artist. You can really move that Chardonnay around. You can really extract. And what these guys have done is they've left the canvas pretty authentic, pretty blank, and allowing the fruit of this wine to really show through. You get a beautiful round mouthfeel with this wine. Nice medium weight orchard fruit of apple and pear, and then there's like this little snap at the end finish of like a green apple skin, like just a little bit.
Really good description.
Yeah, just was it the yin description or was it the?
I love your descriptions, Jimmy. It just brings it all to life.
Yeah, but what I like about this, it's got a nice medium finish. But what's really fun about this wine is that, what the heck are we going to do with it with breakfast? Because that's what we're talking about today, right?
Yeah, we are. Well, one of my faves. Yeah. It has to be gluten-free bread in my case, but...
Oh, because of the...
Yeah, bread, toast, and avocado on top, man.
So avocado toast.
Avocado toast
Nice.
with whatever spices you really love, and it's so easy to make and so healthy. And this is going to pair with the herbs and the spices that go on top of it. It's not going to compete with that. With the dish.
No, the body style of this wine. I think I interrupted you. Pardon me.
Ahead.
I think the body style of this wine, the weight of it's going to get, because avocado is kind of a fatty or rich style. Typically, they're going to put a little sea salt over your avocado toast, so that'll really cancel out some of the acid in this wine, giving more of that fruitiness. That perception of fruit that's increased on the wine is going to then blend and cream up with the avocado, emphasizing that richness. And then you got enough acidity to really cut through the remaining starchiness from gluten-free bread. That sounds delicious.
It's boring and awful. But I also feel like without the oak, it really is a food-friendly wine. So it's not going to... If you're throwing other things on top of your toast as well, it's not going to... If you're going into a savory category on top of the toast, this is going to be something that's going to pair beautifully with anything. So cheers.
Miss Fox, I was wondering if I can challenge you. Would you be able to take this wine and go out on the Nicholas & Company show floor today with breakfast all day and do a little food wine pairing with avocado toast?
I'm sure I can take that. You've dropped the gauntlet. Here we go.
Well, until then, twistedcorkradio.com.
This is Twisted Cork Radio with Jimmy and Miss Fox on 860 KKAT.
Hi, this is Jimmy.
And Miss Fox.
Check out our latest podcast on twistedcorkradio.com and find out more about wines of the week.
So I've got Kelsey Gallo here. She is the marketing director for Nicholas & Company, and she has some questions to answer today about her favorite breakfast food. Let's start with that. What is that?
I've got to say Eggs Benedict is it's a classic, and I love it. I love playing around with flavoring the hollandaise sauces. Actually, our Monin rep, who does all the syrups, was telling me that habanero lime, mixing that in with a hollandaise sauce is dynamite. So I'm going to do that.
I think that's... Oh, there's the jalapeno lime flavoring coming back at us here. So wanted to ask you a little bit. We were talking about some breakfast foods on the show today as we're going through our pairings, and we talk a lot about gluten-free stuff. I mean, I unfortunately have to be gluten-free right now. And so can you tell me a little bit about what you're seeing at the show?
Yeah, sure. So we offer a few different gluten-free items from a few of our different vendors. One thing that we're going to be featuring today is in our breakfast around the world area. We're doing kind of an American-style breakfast pizza, and that's actually going to be served on a cauliflower crust and a broccoli crust. We have a few other options out on the show floor, but those are two that we're going to be highlighting today, and they're really unique. They're really good. It's there's always that stigma with gluten-free items that it's stale and gritty and not very tasty, but these suppliers and manufacturers are really coming up with some really creative ways of integrating very flavorful foods into gluten-free items. So
that is exciting for me to hear, that's for sure. Anything else you've seen that you want to mention before we go off and start tasting?
Yeah, for sure. A couple of our other products that I want to highlight is our brand new fish noodle, which I know sounds suspect, but is actually phenomenal. It's really high protein, only 7 ingredients, a really clean product. We do have our private label Wind River Farms all natural chicken, which is a great item. It's all along this innovation of where we're seeing food in the industry go, of clean label, responsibly sourced, knowing where your food's coming from, making sure that what you're taking into your body is healthy and good for you. So that's what we're pushing for, and we're going for that local flair. So.
Well, that fits along with all the national trends with breakfast as well. So thank you, Kelsey. Thanks for allowing us in here to be crazy and bring the Twisted Cork radio team along for the day. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. We're so glad to have you guys here. Thanks.
Hello. I'm here with Todd Jacobson.
Hello.
And we are at a food booth that has some chile verde. And I want to talk about that because that Moscato d'Asti this morning would have been awesome with chile verde. I'd like to know what Todd's favorite chile verde breakfast dish is.
Well, today we're featuring a green chili, blue corn sunrise with huevos. So it should go well with most light wines or white wines, but yeah, I think it's a good choice.
What's your favorite? What do you love putting chile verde on?
Oh, I like chile verde just with tortillas and cheese.
Ah, a purist. Thank you, Todd, and Twisted Cork Radio out on the floor.
Every Saturday and Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning.
On 860 KKAT.
Fill your glass and join us at twistedcorkradio.com.